Hey, I got another side story for us to do. This time it's Yuri's. Yay. The club meeting is suddenly interrupted by the sound of the door, causing Monica and Sayori to turn their heads. The door opens halfway, then stops. A face peeks inside. A face that seems familiar. Yuri! Sayori's eyes widen, recognizing the girl. She very conspicuously mouths to Monica. It's her! It's the girl! It's true, the girl standing in the doorway is none other than the girl that Sayori had came across it reading alone in a classroom. Thanks to Monica leaving a flyer on her desk, it seems she found her way to the club. Are you here for the literature club by any chance? I am. Am I in the wrong place? No, you're not. This is the literature club. Please come inside. The girl fully steps in the door, but continues standing against the wall, avoiding eye contact. Sayori continues to fail at containing her excitement. It's happening! Oh my gosh! Thank you so much for coming. Sorry it's a little empty. I'm Monica, and this is Sayori, and we are in the literature club, even though it's just us so far. But what's your name, by the way? I'd like to join your club. Already? Wait, really? Are you sure? Wait, hold on. She never answered the question. She never answered the question of what's your name. Yeah, we still got her name. I mean, I'm sure I should be good enough. Everyone is welcome here. You don't have to be good enough. No. Do you want to have a seat? I'm sure we'd love to get to know you. The girl nods, sliding over to a nearby desk and gently sitting down. So what's your name? Yuri. I'm Sayori, and this is Monica. Sayori, nice to meet you. Do you like fantasy? Like books? Yuri looks at Monica. Fantasy is cool. Yes, have you heard of Annabelle Devon? What a good last name. I can't say I have. Well, she's my favorite author. I'm on her 5th book, and it's just... Yuri grins, pressing her knuckles against her cheeks in joy. You can borrow my books if... You can borrow my books, I wouldn't mind. I can't fucking read. I never was able to. You're really in for an incredible experience. It's probably that I just woke up like less than an hour ago as I'm recording this. That's probably why I can barely read. Worse than yesterday. Monica stammers, caught completely off guard by Yuri taking control of the conversation. She glances sideways at Yuri, silently asking for help. I'd love to. Sounds like you're really into them. So they must be great. I'm so happy I found this club. I'm so stupid. I left all my other books in my locker. I should have brought them. Yuri quickly stands up. I'll be right back. I'll go get them for you. You probably only need to bring one for now. Sayori nervously says that, noting to herself the considerable heaviness of the book that Yuri set down on her desk. exits the cloakroom in a flash, leaving Monica and Sayori silently exchanging glances. Oh my god, I wasn't prepared for this. How do I handle feeling so intense? I have like no experience with fantasy. I kept it, except maybe stuff that I read when I was a kid, but that was probably a joke compared to what she's into. I'm sure it'll be fine. In fact, I think it's neat that we have different people who are into different kinds of literature. It'll be fun to learn from each other. Yeah, I mean, I don't disagree, but what if this is her only interest? Doesn't it kind of seem like that? Monica, don't you think you should be more optimistic? We have a new club member. There shouldn't be room for anything but happy. I'm excited to get to know her more, aren't you? Yeah, I guess you're right. Sorry for being so hasty. I just got really anxious all of a sudden. It's because you're afraid of not being able to take the lead. What the heck? It's kind of scary. It's kind of scary how you can point things out like that, Yuri. I just like learning. And I can't speak and read. Woke up like less than an hour ago. Probably about an hour ago now. I just like learning. I just like learning what makes people happy or sad. God, that took me way too long to read. Yeah. Hey, you know what? You'd probably be great at helping Yuri feel comfortable here. Maybe you could take a break from helping me with administrative stuff and just focus on spending time with her. Yay, that's exactly what I want to do. Besides, Sayori lowers her voice. I'm probably gonna need all the time I can get. She taps her fingers on against the dauntingly chunky book Yuri left sitting on the desk. Right afterwards, the door opens to reveal Yuri's return. I'm back. Her breath is slightly heavy, which, combined with her short time gone, indicates that she may have ran at least part of the way. She makes her way back towards Sayori and sets the book down on her desk. Just as Sayori feared, that what Yuri brought for her was just about equal size in size to the one already on Yuri's desk. Well, there are probably a few things you should know before getting started on it. There are some things that are more explained in other books that take place in the same universe. So going over those would be good to keep you from getting confused at the start. Sayori nervously interjects. I was thinking that maybe today you could just get to know each other a little bit more. You know, I think if we're gonna be reading together, then I would like that. Across the room, Monica smiles and nods at Sayori while Yuri. Oh, okay. Yuri sits down and looks at her book, then glances around her, showing no indication that she has anything more to add. So, what made you decide you wanted to join the club? Well, I was reading it, so I was sure I know that word, but I'm just too tired to figure it out. So I'm just gonna say it. Yeah, I'm just gonna skip this bit. I had no idea that someone was running a literature club. That's my fault, since I haven't been paying attention to any of the club advertisements. I only found out because Yuri glances over at Monica. Monica came into my classroom and put the flyer on my desk. Suddenly, Yuri's face darkens, and she shakes her head at herself. I was so stupid. I got too nervous and I couldn't even look up, so she just walked out. It took me several days just to come here because I was afraid Monica told everyone how inconsiderate I was. But I decided that was probably irrational. Wait, no, that was totally my fault. I felt so bad about interrupting you that I just walked out. I was actually hoping that you would come by. Yuri exhales in relief. I always seem to interpret things as the worst possible scenario. This is gonna take like an hour before I finish this first half. Well, I was really nervous to come here for some other reasons too. Such as there being too many people. Not that I mind, but I have a really hard time having to meet a large number of new people at once. So it's actually amazing that it's just the two of you. I definitely came at the right time. Ah, that makes me happy. I'm proud of you for working up the courage to come. Yuri smiles warmly to herself. I've never really had the privilege of sharing my interests with others before. It's so hard to find others who are into the same things I am, except online. Hold on, just a second, I need to grab my water bottle. Some water. Stay hydrated. Good for you. So I thought the literature club would provide a chance for me to do that. What kinds of other things are you into? Like genres? I don't know, just anything. Even if it's not literature. Oh, just things that you would think are dumb. Sari pauses, with a look of concern on her face. How about I'll tell you about something I'm into, and then you can tell me about something you're into. I suppose that would be okay. Okay. Well, I'm pretty into crafty things. I think that water helped me with the reading. I'm gonna drink some more. It's starting to get a bit dry. The magical water helping me with reading. Like making cute little collages or decorating things, like cards or jewelry boxes. My room's always cluttered with random stuff because I keep buying things to make gifts for my friends. Then I put it off till the last minute. So yeah, that's something kind of silly I'm into. You sound quite creative. Not that much. It's just that you'd be surprised by how much you can do with scissors and glue and stuff. So I have to share something that I'm into now, right? Sayori nods. Well, I guess I'm into nature. I love nature. Monica, I'm a great step. Monica, I'm gonna start a nature club. No, you're not. You're stuck with me now. I'm not. Oh yeah? Well, I hereby appoint you as vice president of the literature club. So that's how it happened. There. Now you're stuck with me. Hey, don't come here for responsibilities. Oh, I'm sorry, Yuri. I interrupted you. Go ahead. It's fine. Yuri pauses, feeling awkward after having gotten cut off. I like getting out into the woods, or to the park. It's places where you can walk or sit and not have to, or should not have to have any people around. I need some water. Sorry, I'm drinking so much water. I'm thirsty. It's just nice to kind of remove myself from everything that matters and let my racing mind procreate autonomously for a while. When do you like to do that? It just depends on my mood. After school, on the weekends, whenever I feel like I need it. Wow, I feel like I would have never had the time to do something like that. I find that we have a lot more time than we think we do. If you don't let it slip through your fingers. Sorry. Excuse me. The three continue their conversation. Sorry. Led primarily by Sayori. But with Monica chiming in every now and then as well. Monica had intended to leave it to Sayori and focus on her own work, but she found it difficult not to join in. Before they knew it, the end of the day was upon them once more. Oh, it looks like we should be wrapping up for today. So, are you two ready to be starting on that book next club meeting? That's the plan. I'm so excited. Sayori beams, but Yuri collects her thoughts. Once packed, Yuri wordlessly waves Sayori and Monica with a gentle smile. As Yuri exits, Sayori enthusiastically returns her farewell. Once again, Sayori and Monica are left in the club room. Sayori, you're a lifesaver. I didn't do anything, I just talked. Still. Besides, you really lifted my mood. It feels really nice when I can put my energy toward other people like that. She was really excited to be included, you know? It made me happy. Well, there's no doubts but in my mind that she'll have a great time here. How are you feeling about starting the new book with her next club meeting? I'm kind of scared, but I think she'll be happy as long as I'm trying my best. I think he'll do great. After the surprise of a new club member, it seems like everyone has their spirits lifted. That's something new to look forward to. Another school day ends. Swallowing her anxiety, Yuri makes her way to the clubroom, expecting to be the last one to arrive. As she opens the door, she's surprised to find only Sayori in the clubroom. Water before I can. I'm sorry. It's club time again. Monica went to the computer lab, so it's just us today. Is that okay? Yuri silently nods, unable to make eye contact. I'm sorry about yesterday. Sayori tilts her head, unsure of exactly what Yuri is talking about. Well, I mean, the way I got overly excited to share my books, and how you had to stop me so we could talk first. That wasn't so inconsiderate of me. I got too excited and forgot to think about everyone else in the club, so you didn't do anything wrong. I thought it was cute how excited you were. Well, still, I think I changed my mind about the book. You don't have to read it. Huh? Why? Because I know that you were just humoring me anyway. In retrospect, it's rather obvious that nobody was truly interested. But if you like it so much that it's worth sharing, then it must be worth sharing. I've already decided I'll join the club, so you don't have to try so hard to entice me. That's not what I was doing. A moment of uncomfortable silence stretches between the two of them. Well, the thing is, we don't even have any club activities yet. I mean, Monica and I have been working on recruitment stuff mostly, so it just sounded like something fun that we could do together, reading your books. You know, like, as a club activity, that would be okay, right? Why am I being so resistant to this anyway? It's exactly what I wanted in the first place, but and you're being so nice about it. I really don't know what's wrong with me. So I'm sorry for being like this. You don't have to apologize. Just tell me if there's anything I can do to help you feel more comfortable here. Sayori pulls her desk up against Yuri's and sits next to her. The book in question is already on Yuri's desk. Peering over, Sayori reads the cover of the book. Dusk Bell, Part 1 of the Everlast Saga. It's the Dusk Bell by Annabelle. Sorry, I'm ready now. Oh, right. I should probably get some paper. Yuri grabs the spiral notebook. Tears out a few sheets of paper. Oh no, we're taking notes. I'm terrible at taking notes. That's why I have a D in science class. Wait, how come you need paper? Oh, it's useful to draw things out sometimes, like maps, timelines, family trees, or just for taking notes. Notes? Yeah, I'm just as concerned as Sayori. Notes are the main reason I have bad grades. Well, the summer, so not as of right now, but still. I mean, yes, that's an effective strategy. Exactly. I'm sure it will be especially helpful for someone new to the genre. Sayori's joke flew completely over Yuri's head. But thinking about it, she'd Besides, it's probably more for the best that it did. Well, I'm not used to having company through this, but I'll try to help make it as accessible as possible. I trust you. You're super smart. Now please. Yuri tries to dismiss the compliment, but she can't hide her smile with a light push. You can't generalize intelligence. I'm only smart in the things I have. I have a lot of experience with. Contrarily, I'm awful at anything that involving real people. That shouldn't be evident enough. That should be evident enough from the 2 days I've spent here so far. So in my eyes, it's everyone else who comes off as smart. Especially you. No! Yuri rubs her shoulder against Yuri's. You're such a sweetheart when you're not being shy. Anyway, would you like to get started? Okay. After the minor diversion between them, the two get back on track with their planned club activity. Yuri begins to guide Sayuri through the basics of the fantasy world your story takes place in. The more wrenching details, the races, the fictions, the history elements of magic, the more questions Sayuri seems to have. But despite Sayuri's expectations, Yuri eloquently guides her through it in a way that is fun to follow along. It becomes evident that the world building aspects of the story, not just the story itself, is one that Yuri finds her passion leaning towards. How do people come up with this stuff? It's like the exact opposite kind of writing that I do. What kind of writing? Like poetry and stuff like that. The things I write are like things I can't speak at all. The things I write are just putting down the feelings that come into my head, you know? But this is like there must be much planning and hard work. I'm kinda hungry. Kinda want a Butterfinger. You're into poetry? I think there's an appendix that includes some of the kingdom's written works, like poetry and folk songs. No way. Yuri giggles, filling Sayuri's heart with happiness once she realizes it's the first time she's heard Yuri laugh. It means Yuri must be having fun. Anyway, I think we can get started now. Get started reading if you're ready. Okay, but I can't read very fast. Oh, that's fine. I'm very patient. Patience is something that I pride myself in. I see. Yuri draws Yuri's patient into her notes. Hey, that's for the book. Ha ha ha. I'm just kidding. But I'm kinda glad you're patient. I'm kinda glad you're patient, because I need that sometimes. A lot of times. I'm hoping that all of you out there are patient because I'm taking so long to read. Almost on dashes of them. Sayori flips through the first few pages of the book, getting past the table of contents. Okay, chapter 1. The room becomes silent as the two of them begin to read. But the silence only lasts for a moment, before Sayori speaks up again. What does vindicated mean? Well, in this context, it essentially means that he was proven innocent. It's okay to ask questions, right? Of course. Sayori turns the page. Are these footnotes? A lot of the dialogue has cultural references that require explanation to be understood. The two continue reading. Yuri's relaxed expression remains unchanged. Meanwhile, Sayori's expression grows tense as she tries to make way through the dense text. Up until now, her expressions have been reversed, with Sayori easily navigating social situations and Yuri struggling in them. The tables have turned. Wait, are they talking about the past right now or the present? Where? Right here. They are talking about the past. These paragraphs are describing a flashback that Burness is having. What's that? But they didn't tell me that. It's implied from the context. Sayori rubs her temples. The two of them continue, as Sayori asking fewer questions. She begins to understand the value of the notes, as she finds herself referring to them somewhat often, and even adding to them. But her reduction in questions comes not from her getting used to the reading, but rather from her fearing that she'll come across as stupid. At last, Sayori reaches the end of the chapter. I think we can stop here for now. Okay. Sayori takes a deep breath and closes what little of the book she has gotten through so far. So, what are your thoughts up to this point? Sayori tries to find words. Am I doing well so far? I'm not sure I understand. Well, I don't know. When it takes me so long to read and understand things, it makes me feel really dumb. But I really like how into it you get. It makes me want to keep going, keep doing my best, so I can see it the way you do. The relaxation in Yuri's expression fades. I see. Yuri quietly gathers her things. We can continue tomorrow, right? Yuri pauses and then shakes her head. We can do something else tomorrow. But, I'm sorry. Wait, sorry for what? I don't understand. I'm sorry. I don't know. I don't want to do this anymore, that's all. Sorry that I made you. Yuri leaves. You weren't making me. Sayori is left alone with her words. How did this happen? We were having some fun just a second ago. It's my fault. I said something stupid and hurt her. I should have just told her that I enjoyed it. Monica trusted me with this. It's the only thing I'm good at, and I still messed up. Or if she doesn't want to come back. Drowned in guilt, Sayori stares blankly at her desk. spread with the notes. The book sits next to them. Right. If she wasn't coming back, she wouldn't have left the book here, right? Unless she just forgot to take it with her. This is horrible. Was it really because she thought I wasn't enjoying our time together? Or maybe she wasn't enjoying our time together because I'm not good enough. Hey, don't... no! No! Don't say that. Don't say that about yourself. You're probably better done so much by having trouble following along. Yeah, I'm sure if I was smarter, you would have had so much more fun. I need to do better for her. Yeah, I'm gonna be right back. I'm gonna make myself a hot pocket or something because I'm really hungry. Okay, I am back. I got myself a hot pocket and some more water. Let's quickly look through the pictures. Oh, I've got Yuri. And what else do I have? Nothing. Here are some of the sketches and the initial design for Sayori. Here's all the music I have so far. Okay, understanding part 2. Let's go, boys. Yes. For the first time, Sayori is the first to enter the club room. Anxiety courses through her relentlessly. Will Yuri show up today? Sorry, I just had to finish what I was eating. Sitting at a desk, she stamps her feet in an attempt to calm down. Why am I letting this affect me so much? I'm doing everything I can to make Yuri happy, but my best wasn't good enough. But it was still my best. Yeah, you're still trying your best, and that's what matters. Do your best. Do it as much as you can. Best you can. But I'm letting everyone down. I'm always just a disappointment. No. No, you're not. You're not. Everyone loves you. I love you. Please. Please. Don't say that. Sayori continues to wrestle with her self-deprecating thoughts. Every tiny noise causes her to lift her head in anticipation of Yuri's arrival. Minutes pass, and no one enters the club room. Not Yuri or Monica. Gosh, I'm so late. Why did I offer to help the students with their work? Because you're a good person and that's what good people do. Well, this version of Monica is, not the other one. I'm such a pushover sometimes. I'm going to leave such a bad impression on my new club members like Yuri if I'm not the first one there. Monica rounds the corner, approaching the club room. As she does so, Yuri jumps at the sound of Monica's voice. She's sitting outside the club room, against the wall next to the door. Embarrassed, she quickly closes the book she was reading and stands up. So that's what she was doing. Oh gosh, I'm so sorry I'm late. You didn't have to wait outside for me. The door to the club room is open. It's not. Yuri stammers, unable to explain herself. She peers inside the club room through the window, looking through the window. She peers through the club room. I cannot read. Needs that magic water. Reading juice. Now with ice. She peers inside the club room through the window, then looks away. Actually, I was wondering if I could help you today instead. Huh? Me? With club publicity stuff? Yes. Monica was utterly confused. Why is Yuri asking this all of a sudden? When she was so eager to spend time with Sayori before. Did they not get along after all? Monica looks into the club room to see Sayori sitting alone inside. Okay. It's kind of a simple job, but I'd be happy for you to tag along. Me too. Monica is worried, but she finds it difficult to insert herself into whatever conflict that may have arisen. It's a little ironic, she realizes, that she could be so conflict avoidant after having been in a big club. Okay, let's take a walk together. I just have to make copies of this new flyer, then go around to the billboards and replace the old buttons with the new ones. Yuri nods, and the two set off. The two walk in silence. Without Sayori, Monica finds it quite difficult to strike up a conversation. So, how's everything been going? Fine. That's good. I'd rather them follow up with anything more. Monica tenses up at the stinted conversation. How the heck does Sayori do it? Sorry I didn't see you yesterday. I went straight to the computer lab to work on the flyers. Sayori told me. What did you two end up doing yesterday? Just some reading. Oh, I'm glad. It's really starting to feel more like literature club now. Yeah. It's kind of funny. I felt so intimidated at first when I heard about the kind of reading you were into. But you know, it's kind of stupid of me because I'm just intimidated by things I'm not good at. And it's silly to assume that everyone who comes to the club will just have the same interests as me. But it's so cool that you were able to get Sayori into it, like the club is working. So there was more after this. It's like the club is working. I'm really happy about that. She's not into it. Huh? She's not into it, and I'm stupid for forcing it onto her. Yuri falls silent again, as if she sort of thought I can't figure out how to continue it. Did something happen? Yuri sighs. No, it's just me. Yuri pauses. I'm thinking. A moment passes in silence, then Yuri shakes her head. I shouldn't be complaining to you all of a sudden. Don't be silly. I won't think you're complaining. I just want to make sure you feel welcome. it's important to that. If it's important to that, then you can tell me anything. Well, I do feel welcome. Too welcome, I guess. It's not an issue with the club, it's just an issue with me. So I feel wrong to inconvenience you with it. On causes and things. Well, what if we put it this way? It's my job as president to understand the needs of the club members, right? We're going to have all kinds of people joining this club, hopefully anyway, and learning about the diverse needs and interests of everyone will help me come up with club activities that everyone can be happy with. Not just only some people, of course. I need to be looking out for everyone. Otherwise, what kind of club would it be? I see. Yuri looks a little more relaxed. It signals to Monica that switching from a sympathetic approach to a pragmatic one was a good choice. Each individual truly does have their own needs. Okay. Yuri takes a deep breath. I'm a really weird and awkward person. I've accepted that about myself. I just don't know how to, I guess, connect with other people. How's it so easy for everyone else? How do you just make a conversation about any arbitrary topic? I can talk for hours about the things I'm into. Unfortunately, so much that I don't know when to stop. But for anything else, I have no idea what to say. I have that same problem. Once I'm into talking about something, like, I just can't stop talking about it for a bit, for quite a while, and then I have to, like, stop myself, being like, hey, this person probably does not want to hear about that, at least not this much. And then, but once I'm talking about something else, like the newest movie, or like a new movie or something, like I'm like, yeah, it was okay, I guess. I'm just thinking, I don't know what to say, please just let me leave. So I understand about myself. I'm not just good. I'm just not good with people. I can't help it. So it feels like whenever I'm confronted with a new social situation, I'm either ignored or made fun of, or taken pity on. And Sayori falls into the third category. What? Hold on, you're saying Sayori is taking pity on you? Yuri nods. I just want to be treated like a normal person. Honestly, I kind of feel that way too. Like, even if they're just acting normal, acting like I'm a normal person, I feel like they're doing one of those things too. If you don't like me or don't connect with me, with my interests, then just tell me. I can accept that and move on. Sayori is too nice to me. I'm so stupid for not realizing that she would just go along with whatever I pushed onto her. Nobody deserves to put themselves through that kind of discomfort just because they pity some weirdo who doesn't know how to make friends. don't know how to feel about this. Like I understand that, man. Like, I understand how she feels, man. Like, just hitting right in that spot in my head, in my subconscious. It's the worst feeling. I hate it. Yuri's sharp words cut through the tense air. Somewhere in the middle of the conversation, the two stopped short in the hallway, prioritizing the conversation over the original task. Monica looks at Yuri. Yuri only looks down, with her fists clenched. I think you should tell her that. I could never say something like that. I could never say that to someone's face. It's pathetic. Yuri is different. Making people happy is the most important thing to her. I'm sure that's all she's trying to do. So if you're able to explain to her what makes you happy, then she'll do anything to make it happen. That's the problem. What kind of friendship has one person always trying to cater to the other person's weird needs? I'm sorry, I'm making myself sound so... No. I think I'm starting to understand. Monica hesitates to finish her thought out loud. I'm starting to understand Yuri a lot more and feel more of a connection to her. It's just that Sayori would be able to say better. Sayori is someone who will give anyone however much kindness they need in order to smile. But Yuri, who has difficulty accepting kindness, must be driving Sayori to be even more assertive with her inner kindness, further exacerbating the matter. Neither person is to blame. But it's an issue that can't be resolved without them understanding each other. Why can't I goddamn speak? More water. It's an issue that can't be resolved without them understanding each other better. Sayori wants to be your friend. I promise that. It's okay for different people to have different needs. I mean, Sayori, she has her own needs too. But good friends work together and can be what they need to be for each other. You just have to have good communication and talk about it. I don't have good communication. Yuri stops and shakes her head. I'm sorry, I didn't mean to say that. My head is it's so resistant to everything. I'm pushing such a kind person away from me because of it. Yuri pauses to think. I'm so tired of this cycle I'm creating for myself. I think I'm so afraid of people pushing me away that I just need to push them away first. I felt this and immature of me. Yuri takes a deep breath and exhales. I didn't mean to turn this into a whole venting session. But I understand that I need to communicate with her. You're totally fine. It's for the club, remember? You're just making me. You're just helping me. You're just helping make the club a better place for everyone. Yeah. Yuri falls silent again. She looks she looks like she wants to say something. This kind of critical thinking is something I'm really bad at. You know, about people. So thank you. Anytime. Monica smiles at Yuri. For a moment, Yuri finds it in herself to meet Monica's gaze, returning a shy smile over her own. Yuri and Monica finish replacing the old flyers with the new ones. More accurately, Monica mostly did the work while Yuri followed along. That is honestly something that I might do because I don't know like how to help, because I don't have anything like with me in order to help. Like I don't have the tools to help, or it's just like one of those people who are just doing all the work and like not telling me how to help and what I can do, and then just like doing all the work. Like honestly, I feel like Yuri and me kind of have a connection going on, man. Like we have a lot in common. But as the club room once again draws near, so does Yuri's confrontation. I can't do this. Yes, you can. It'll be great. Yuri sighs and shakes her head. I'm never going to feel confident enough. I just have to do it. If I don't, I never will. Yuri starts towards the door, but then Yuri turns to face Monica. You're not just going to wait outside, are you? Ha ha ha. I can take a walk. Want me to get you a coffee or something? Actually, I prefer tea. I like to make my own though, so please don't worry about it. Although, I suppose that's one downside of reading here in the club rather than at home. I don't get to drink tea while reading. Sorry, I guess that has nothing to do with this. You know, now that you mention it, I bet we could get permission to keep stuff for tea in the club room. You can use, like, an electric kettle to heat up water, right? Would that really be possible? I'll look into it. I think it would be great. Yuri smiles and nods at that thought. Hold on. Sorry. Sorry. Well, I'll be back in a bit. Good luck. Monica waves at Yuri, then turns around and departs down the hallway as Yuri's smile fades once more. The moment of daydreaming about tea isn't enough to save her from the anxiety of the task that lies before her. But it must be done. Taking one more deep breath, Yuri timidly opens the clubroom door. Yuri? Wait, hold on, I'm not done yet. Yuri shuffles a bunch of papers around. Yuri stammers her words suddenly caught in her throat. At that moment, she realizes how Sayori has been spending her afternoon. I wasn't expecting you to come today. I was really hoping to make it all the way through the next chapter first. But I got most of the way through it. And look, Sayori holds up a sheet of paper. It's a page of notes, beautifully produced, with sees it, her expression shifts from anxiety to despair. I was afraid you were getting disappointed in me, so I've been trying really hard. Stop. Yuri presses her fist against her forehead. Please stop. I can't take this. Yuri? Sarah's voice quivers in shock after having received the exact opposite response she was expecting. I'm sorry. Sarah looks away in guilt. Did I do something wrong? I don't understand it, so if I did something wrong, please tell me. Yuri shakes her head. No. It's me. I keep putting myself in these situations where people are afraid to treat me normally. If you don't like reading, it's okay. Please just tell me. I don't need to be treated differently just because I'm weird. But I don't treat you differently. I just want my friends to be happy. So I thought if we did something together that you really like, I don't want your pity. It shocks me even more that the music just abruptly stopped like that. Like how it implies she said it, and also like how the music just abruptly stopped. I don't know. Why did I do that? Yuri sinks to her knees. Her voice squeaks. I'm sorry. Tears of guilt and self-loathing begin to stream down her face. This isn't how it was supposed to go. Why is it so hard to just articulate your thoughts? Why do you end up pushing everyone away from you? Yuri's mind pounds with internal accusations as she shuts her eyes, unable to face Sayuri or the rest of the world. She should leave. Just escape from here before Monica sees her like this. Before Sayuri tells Monica what she did. Don't worry, Sayuri wouldn't do that. I don't think. But before Yuri can put any strength in her legs, she feels a warm pair of arms gently wrap around her from behind. It's okay. Sayuri whispers in a soothing voice. It's okay. It's okay. Okay. Overcome by despair, Yuri finds herself unable to protest or pull away from Sayuri's kind gesture. Yuri sniffles, breathing heavily through a clenched throat, trying to will all her willpower to control herself. I understand that the things you're feeling in your head are different from the things you're trying to say. I know that must be what you're feeling right now. I promise I understand that. So I'll give you as much time as you need. When you're ready, just tell me your feelings, and we'll talk about them together, okay? Yuri sniffles again and nods her head. She gives herself a minute to compose her thoughts, then speaks while steadying her voice. I think I've gotten so used to people being weirded out by me that it feels like anyone who's nice to me is just doing it out of pity. I'm so horrible with people, so it makes me not want to believe that someone can actually like me for who I am. Man. Can't feel that. Yuri pauses, but Sayuri doesn't interrupt. rather waits for Yuri. Or rather, she waits for Yuri to continue. I got so excited when I joined the literature club. I thought it was finally my chance to make friends with him through my interests. Because my interests are the only thing I know how to talk about. It's all I have going for me. But then, whenever I catch myself getting overly obsessive in front of other people, it feels like I'm making a fool of myself. I hate myself for it. Ultimately, I just want to be treated like a normal person. But how am I supposed to expect that when I can't behave like one? I just want to learn how to get along with people and stop ruining things for myself. That's all. Yuri finishes her thoughts, feeling more steady after having gotten them out. Sayori, who can feel Yuri's breath rise and fall beneath her arms, realizes that as well. Thank you for helping me understand you a little bit better. You know, you're so great at helping me while you're reading. So I'll help you with the things that you need me to. I feel like it would just be frustrating for you with how much patience I require sometimes. That sounds kind of familiar. I could stop worrying about that while we were reading. I couldn't stop worrying about that while we were reading. I was so afraid you would get frustrated with me. But I would never do that. I did my best to reassure you by mentioning how I have a lot of patience. Yeah, I know, but my irrational fears won't be quiet sometimes. I'm sure it's the same for you, right? Yeah, irrational fears. Well, you know, there's no way that you could frustrate me, because I already like you as the person that you are. I know that you said you have a hard time believing that, but I promise that it's true. You don't have to be a social person for people to like you. I think you really consider it in your own way, you know? Worrying so much about people's feelings. Wait, I didn't read that. Hold on. Go into history. We're all kinda weird. It's a literature club. Yeah, everyone's weird. Nobody's not weird. Weird is normal. But it's the best part that we're all different. We all have different interests. Like about the book. I'm reading it because I want to. I promise, that's all. That's what I really want. It's a bit of a struggle, but try not to mistake that for me not enjoying it. I mean, I could never discover new things we could never discover new things if we didn't try them first, right? I want to learn the reasons that you love it so much. And in the end, if it's not for me, then I can say that, but I'll be glad that I tried it and learned more about you. Plus, you're super duper smart, and I want that to rub off on me. Yuri fights back a smile at that comment. Already, the heavy atmosphere surrounding her seems to have evaporated through the cares of Sayori's arms. Your hair is pretty. I always wanted long hair, but I was awful at taking care of it, so I cut it all off. Yuri's tension relaxes. For once, she feels okay listening, rather than worrying so much about saying the right thing. Sayori, sensing Yuri's comfort, lets her rest. It must be so difficult for her to feel relaxed around other people. But if the literature club can make that happen, then it's comforting that she deserves to. But it's something comforting that she deserves to experience. Well then, based on my understanding of your feelings, I suppose I wouldn't mind it if we were to continue reading. That's what I wanted to hear. But we can stop at any time. If you truly don't like it, please be honest about it. I'll be offended. This music, man. This game has a great soundtrack. Of course, I'm not gonna judge you anything this early on, though. So we'll just see what happens. Oh, and it's not good to touch people without their consent first. What? Okay, what the fuck? What? What? Oh no, I'm sorry. I didn't mean to make you uncomfortable. Oh, you didn't. I mean, I suppose it was kind of nice. I was just saying, I'm back. Monica's back. I haven't seen you, like, at all recently. Sayori tries over to Monica. She whispers loudly. Can I hug you? Sure, Sayori. Sayori wraps her arms around Monica. Oh yeah, Yuri, it might be good to know. Sayori can be kind of a hug monster. Hey, don't call me a monster. Artemis is a monster. If you inherit the kingdom, you could spell disaster. Ha 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 ha. Yuri laughs. Monica perplexedly looks between the two of them, but smiles. Well, I'm glad you've been enjoying your reading so far. It's like our first real activity as the literature club. About that. Well, you've been so patient with exploring my interests. I think that it would be inconsiderate of me to not return the favor to you and learn about the things you like. Yes. You like poetry? Yuri smiles. Yeah. Oh, that's the end of it. Man. That whole thing, like... I'm glad we get to understand Yuri a bit more, and... like, I kind of, like, relate to her a bit. Oh, new picture. Like, I kind of, like, relate to Yuri a bit, and, like, with some things about with what she was saying in the hallway to Monica, like, I understand, like, how that feels, and, like, the feeling of, like being the weirdo, and, like, feeling like people just like you because they feel like they have to, and, like, they're just either thinking you're a weirdo or just liking you out of pity and listening to you out of pity, like, and sometimes, like, they do actually, like, care for you, and do feel that way about you. And if you like let yourself think that way for long enough, it can be hard to tell if they're like actually caring or not. You know? Okay, well, I'm gonna end this video here. Have an absolutely amazing day, and bye.